Well, very, very welcome to How to Unblock Your Relationships. Our first lesson or our first coaching session is going to be about how to unblock blockages that is preventing us from having that absolutely blissful relationship. And yes, we all desire that. We all dream and hope and desire to be loved by another with our entire being. Some of you are in a relationship. Maybe some of you are married and have been in this marriage for many, many years, and still you're lacking that feeling. And yes, let's all agree. I can't think of anything better to be loved by another human being. I was sharing with one of my besties over this week. I said, there's no greater feeling than being in love. You know, when you're so in love that your whole being is tantalized and that everything in you are breathing love. But then that love or in love is actually evolving in being to love another. And then you realize that to love someone so deeply that is actually bigger than you, bigger than the world. And that feeling is like it includes you. There is just nothing better than that. And then I said to my friend, but there's actually something so much bigger than that. And that is to be loved by another human being. When this person loves you so much that you realize that it's bigger than stuff, bigger than the world, bigger than challenges, COVID. It's actually bigger than love. And when you have that feeling inside of you, when you're truly being loved by someone, it is that essence. Now, if you have not tasted that, I am here because I would like to share with you that many of us, that old saying, it's better to love and lost than never loved before, it's so true. Because if you're in a relationship or if you're in any kind of relationship and you are listening to me today and you don't feel that first of all, that you have that love for somebody that is absolutely so big, so deep, so unconditionally big, then you have to go and take yourself for a cup of tea. Because you know what? Life is simply too short to share your life with someone that you do not have that love for. And then almost a bigger question for me is, are you feeling that love? Because I can assure you that if you are not listening to me tonight and you are not feeling that feeling, that the love that someone has for you, the way that somebody feels about you is making you completely just evolve in life, you're missing out. You see, to be able to feel that love, to be able to actually be loved, is that you need to be so comfortable in your own skin. You need to be so deeply content of who you are and what you're standing for and what you want and what you like, that the love of that person is just a cherry on the cake. And the more you are, the more you will be able to love. And the more you will be able to love, the more love you will draw into your life. Now, stuff happens with all of us. Life happens. And we get blocked. And we get bombarded with wrong and horrible messages in our lives that is preventing us from opening our hearts and love on a level that is bigger than the world. I'm going to teach you a sequence from emotional freedom technique teaching or principle or protocol that I've studied to help you unblock your blockages. I'm going to send you also a link, a deep hypnotic meditative process. So when you do that process, you start by unblocking your blockages, and then you embed those messages deep in your subconscious mind, and you are clearing all your energy centers so that you can be just a vessel for love. So without further ado, let us unblock all these blockages. They may come up in further coaching, because there's not just like one place where it just says relationships. So we have the 6 core places for relationships, for blockages. So we unblock them and we just make sure we cover it all. Hands up, fingers, and we're going to tap on this at this point. Can you see nicely? And we're using a firm, nice and tap. And when you do this, you can reconnect with a feeling of relationships being blocked. Just review inside of you. I'm opening myself up. I'm clearing stuff because I want to be the best me, to be the best person in a relationship. Let's go. And it's a couple of hard taps, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we are going to go under the nose, and it is 1, a couple of times, and then we're going to do the chin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm counting. While I'm counting, you are going to think about I am unblocking, and the middle finger. Sorry, can you see the middle finger? And we are tapping and tapping on the middle finger closest to your thumb 5 times. Very good. And then you are going to do the outside of the eyes. Can you see where I'm tapping? 5 times. Very good. And then the collarbone. If you see here, I just slide my fingers down and tapping with your two fingers. Okay, take a deep breath. Let's do it all together so that you understand. That is unblocking the blockages in our life that is preventing us from actually opening up and clearing some energy centers. So let's do it all together. Tapping on the side of the hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm counting, you tapping, and we're thinking about unblocking. Middle finger. Corner of the eyes. And collarbone. Take a nice deep breath in. Congratulations. You will receive an audio with a very deep process. I'd like you to practice this sequence, and you will do it right before I will start the process. In the process, I will say, and now we are going to do the psychological reversal process, and as you've been taught, and then you will start straight away by doing this sequence inside the process that I'm giving you. Fantastic. Well done. And looking forward to see you soon.